Hey, this is Varun Bari, and this is my week's presentation on the product life cycle for the company that I've selected, and that is Apple. And so let's dig into it. So the basic agenda for the presentation is, going through the product life cycle, moving on to the four stages that the product life cycle has, and the references that I used for making this presentation. So the product life cycle, according to Anderson and Zinnan, uh, has four stages: introduction, growth stage, maturity stage, and decline stage. So moving on to the first stage of the introduction, when you introduce a new product or a company, that's the introduction phase where you have to tell the benefit consumers that what are the benefits of the new products, how they can use it in their daily life, and how better this is from the previous product. The second stage is the growth stage. When you get the initial feedback from the market, you move on to the growth stage where you will definitely get that revenue from the market. This is the stage when which generates the most revenue for the product, that particular product. Moving on to the third stage, which is the maturity. This is the stage when the product matures itself. People know about it. You don't have to tell about this product, to anybody. This has become a brand in itself. So this is the stage when companies has to focus on different thing to keep that thing going. And final stage is the stage of decline. This is the stage when the people get over that product, and then they crave for something new. So this is the stage when companies has to fight the most, or they can replace their product with a new product. So moving on to the again introduction phase of the new product. So this is kind of a cycle. uh, Discussing this cycle, moving on to the first stage, which is the introduction phase. And this is the phase, this is the stage in the brand or the marketing of for the product where the companies has to put in the most effort, because they have to create a brand awareness, they have to create the product awareness so that people know about this product, they understand the product, and in addition to that, they know the benefits that they can get using this product. So they should get this going, they should create excitement in the market, they should create the interest so that people know about it, people want to use it. So there can be multiple ways doing it, especially in case of this IT companies and this Apple. What they do is they leak some of the features, and that's how they do it, and that's how people really want to use that new feature which is not available in the previous generation. So that's how it all goes, and they have been very successful in doing this. In addition to that, they can educate the consumers for the new product. So that is definitely very important at this stage, because unless people know how to use their product, what are the benefits, what they can do with this, what else they can do with this product, they will never use this. In addition to that, if they launch a new product, that should be at par with their standards, their previous standards that they have themselves attained. Especially as we talk about this Apple, they have just launched the Vision Pros, and that is something the market has been waiting for years. Many of the other competitors have introduced their product, but they have introduced and that they have gone from out of the market because their product was just not good. But when the Apple launches it, people expect that kind of standards, that kind of quality, that kind of user experience. So that is very important to create that brand image. Otherwise, if they don't do it, they will decrease the brand image, and that will just be very bad for the company. Moving on, if we talk about the four P's for this particular stage, they should definitely focus on the core product and the features of the product. They can price definitely premium, and especially if we talk about Apple, they definitely price their stuff premium, and definitely they deserve it. But they can also consider some local pricing strategies, depending on their the people's price parity, what they can afford, what they cannot. But in case of Apple, they have been doing it the other way. So the cheapest they people can get their iPhones and some any stuff is in US, and that's their base. That is, it's a US company. So we here in US are definitely getting the benefit of that. Uh, in addition to that, launching of the new product definitely have to be at the places that where they have already been doing the business. So selective distribution channels through the Apple stores or premium retailers that they have been doing it. As in India, there's an Aptronics as the place where people can get the iPhones from, or they can get from the stores. So those are the only places that people can get the things from, or their products from. In addition to that, they also have some carriers of the local partners. The biggest partners there are Jio and Airtel, and they have their product with some kind of an offer or something. So yeah, but they have very selective channels. And promotion create a global marketing campaign, that can be related to most of the people, especially in India, as iPhones have been now been manufactured there. So made in India is something that they have been promoting, and they have been getting good results of that. So definitely, if there is something that they can promote that as relating to the local culture, that would be great. Moving on to the growth stage, this is the stage where you have to maximize the market share. This is the stage when people know about your product. They have just started to know about this product, and but they now have the initial feedback from the initial consumers. So this is the phase, as I told, where you can really enhance your growth. You really know what the market is telling you, whether this product is a fail or a pass or a success. This is the stage to make the success, make the most buck for your investment. So price, sales, brand royalties, this will definitely decide that if people are really wanting your product or not. So at this stage, if it is going good, you should definitely expand on your channels, do some kind of a new associations, some kind of stuff. If you really have to open new stores, you should open your new stores. That one product can really kick in, and that can change everything for the company. As Apple has been in the market for so many years, this can also be very relating to new companies. If new companies are introducing their products which has been successful, they should definitely channelize that thing. They should definitely make growth strategies on that, and just expand. So talking about the four P's for this, introducing new features can be done, if they have promised a feature and now they have released it, or they have released a feature but now they have improved it. So this is the time when, you should put in most effort and, get through it and just tell the market that this is the product and these are the new features. And, if you have launched a country specific or gender specific, like they launched some kind of a time management thing for the women. So they enhanced that was big back in like a few years ago, but so you can always push those things in case of Apple. Price should be maintained. At this stage, there is no mm, fun in doing any promotions based on the prices. But yes, you can definitely go for promotions in specific categories, like student promotions as Apple do it, or career based rebates, or some kind of credit companies can come up with their promotional stuff. So that can be done, but it should be very minimized place. It should be expanded, as we were discussing. This is a place when you have to generate revenue, so you should expand promotion, the shift, the focus on the product benefits and the users testimonials. This is the place when you companies can definitely enhance growth based on the feedback of the people who have used that particular product. So this is the stage when they can socialize, publicize whatever they have from coming from the real users. So that should be done. Moving on to the maturity stage. So this is the stage when the product has really matured. This is the stage when people know about your product, they have been using it, a lot of consumers, you have hit your peak. So this is the stage when you have to defend your market share, because new companies will be coming up with their own products, and they will be launching their own stuff. So if we see in the smartphone market, a particular month is given to a particular company. Samsung is launching this time, Google is launching at this time, Apple is launching at this time, other companies launching at this month. So they do not launch everything at once, and that's the beauty of it. And that's how mature your product is will be decided. And this is the stage when you should definitely defend your market share. If you have to do some upgrades or something like that, if you have to release some things, you should definitely do it. And if there is a competent competitors who are doing some things, you should definitely push back on that. And if your product is really better than that, that's the best thing. If a new product is launched but your product is better than that, you should always promote that. So moving on, the 4 P's for the marketing or the maturity stage. Focus on the innovation and the differentiation through the new features, as we were discussing. This is something that should be done. And you know if you have to really want to push something, and you have to give out something at a lower price, what you can do is that you can go with the refurbished products. Maybe some of the products that you launched 100% can't be good, so they give you back, you refinish it, you do everything that's bad, you take that out, refurbish that product, and then you give that product to a new users at a lower price. So that is something that can be done, and Apple has been doing this, and they have been successful. In addition to that, now you have to work on your pricing. Especially Apple, what they do is that uh, they start to bundle stuff. So that can be done, and that has proven to be great for them. And if we talk about the place of sales, they should definitely maintain that strong distribution channels while exploring the alternative sales methods, or putting out some outlets in the malls or something like that. Or they can also advertise it. They can also make new advertisements and push that. So that can also be done. And that can also be based on the comparison with the new products that has come up. So a lot of things, such things can be done to just handle that stage, because this stage is very, very important. This will tell you how the graph of that product will be. In addition to that, if we really want to promote that, we can definitely emphasize on the brand's heritage, brand's loyalty of the people. You can definitely highlight any product innovation that this particular product has. Moving on to the last stage, which is the decline stage. This is the hardest stage for the people. As you can say, there are very few people in the Apple store. So it doesn't really happen because by this time they have a lot of things, other things that they can sell. But in the starting stage, people line up, but then after some time, when that product's that excitement has loosened up, it's it happens. So this is a stage, this is the ending stage of that product. So whatever you have to make, this is the last stage. Just maximize it. uh, you know Whatever profit that particular product can give you, you can just materialize those things. And you should also have some, if you're phasing that out, if you're phasing that product out, what Apple do is that they launch a new product and then they phase the old product slowly by slowly. So that is something they have been doing, and they have been very successful about it. Talking about the 4 Ps at this stage, uh, reduce product complexity and offer lower price version of the product. So that is something that can be done. In addition to that, if you are really going out of the market or something like that, if you really want to appeal more people, you can get or launch a new lineup, as Apple does with iPhone SEs. What they do is that they use like 3-year-old hardware and they put it in a new form. They sell it and people buy it, so at a lower price. So you can do that. You're just changing the name, but the product is same. Just a little bit tweezing to the features, to some hardware, and you are done. You have a new product, but at a lower price that can give you much more profit. So something that can be done is this thing. In addition to that, you'd have to, because this is the decline stage for that product, if you are introducing a new product, you are phasing something out, you have to decrease that price. If something is like at launch is $1,000, that would be like $600 at this stage. You can also reduce from where you can buy, or consumers can buy this product. So what Apple do is that they remove that product from their online store. People can just go buy it from some kind of mall or Walmart or Best Buy. Those are the people who already bought those, and they just want to sell it, and they will be selling it at a lower price. So this is something, um, you know or Apple will be selling them those at a lower prices. So that can be done, has been done. Reducing the distribution channels and focusing more on something else. And at this stage, because this is a decline stage, there is nothing to gain from it, so you don't need to promote anything. You should save as much as possible. So at this stage, you should have just minimal promotions, but you should always leverage the brand or the customer's loyalties. So these are the 4 stages, and here are my references that I have used. And with this, I just want to thank you for listening to me. Again, my name is Bharat Bari. You can connect me, and we can have fun talks. Thank you so much for listening to me today. Take care.